Everybody, welcome back. So I promise I'm not being a donkey today. It is recording. I've checked a few times. I've made sure the audio's good. Yes, it's not muted this time. So we can actually go over this for the first time together, like I meant to do for yesterday's Eula video. But irregardless, I'm excited to see what she can do. We already did get a dance video with her, and it was epic as hell. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I like dancing in general, and the fact that such a calm, cool, collected character was doing it when I didn't expect her to made it even better. So let's see what she can do ability-wise, and then we'll watch it again and maybe break it down a little bit. Let's check it out.
Ever since the first night of Favonius rid herself of her chains, the winds of freedom have carried the fight against oppression into every corner of Mondstadt. Yet today, among the ranks of the knights sworn to champion freedom, there walks a descendant of the former tyrannical aristocracy. Eula, the progeny of an infamous lineage with vengeance always on her lips, is the captain of the Knights of Favonius Reconnaissance Company. The Spindrift Knight, supremely skilled with her blade. Her controversial heritage leaves many wondering why the Knights would accept her.
Why you should accept her, it's not her fault.
Songs of freedom woven into the Mondstadt winds first asked, why not?
Ready for reconnaissance.
Naturally, Eula earned her captaincy with her superior capabilities, masterfully combining Favonia's blade work with cryomagic. She forms frost at the tip of her blade, which she wields with the cadence of a dancer. Waltzing gracefully,
yeah, no kidding,
battle,
she has the cadence of a dancer.
She then strikes
absolutely.
like a crashing wave.
Love the
Eula
camera
derives
work on
no
that.
additional status in Mondstadt from her once noble lineage, but finds herself the victim of a strict and outmoded education. She dismisses what she was taught as pointless pretension, yet is unable to escape its influence entirely, often subjecting herself to meticulous introspection. When Eula crafts talent level-up materials, she has a chance to double the output, boosting the party's adventure readiness.
Gotcha.
Eula's normal attack can combo up to 5 strikes that
Whoa!
deal physical damage to enemies.
That flip with the blade, though.
Steadily consumes stamina, while Eula unleashes a rapid string of slashes, also dealing physical damage. When her charged attack ends, she unleashes a powerful strike that launches smaller enemies within her range.
Okay.
Tap Eula's elemental skill Ice Tide Vortex to perform a rapid slash that deals cryo damage. When the slash hits an enemy, Eula gains 1 stack of Grimheart. The effect has a maximum of 2 stacks. Grimheart increases Eula's resistance to interruption in her defense.
Okay, nice.
Creating optimal conditions for her to dish out damage.
Yeah, exactly, not being able to be interrupted.
Holding Ice Tide Vortex causes Eula to consume all stacks of Grimheart and perform a spinning frontal slash that deals AoE cryo damage. If this attack consumes Grimheart stacks, it will decrease the physical and cryo resistance of surrounding enemies.
Nice.
Each stack of Grimheart consumed will convert to an Ice Whirl brand, dealing cryo damage to nearby enemies.
That flip. Oh my
Flood of
gosh.
frost.
Eula's elemental burst unleashes a mighty slash of her sword, dealing cryo damage to surrounding enemies and forming a Lightfall sword that follows her around. While the Lightfall sword is present, Eula's resistance to interruption is increased further.
Yeah, holy crap, she just keeps
when
going.
Enemies are damaged by Eula's normal attack, elemental skill, or elemental burst, the Lightfall sword's energy is charged. When its duration ends, the Lightfall sword will descend and explode violently, dealing physical damage to surrounding enemies.
And obviously blasting them away at the same time.
The damage dealt increases with the Lightfall sword's charge stack. When Eula leaves the field, the Lightfall sword will instantly explode. After unlocking the talent Roiling Rhyme, when Eula
she has a couple of
holds
ice blades coming down too.
If 2 stacks of Grimheart are consumed together, a shattered Lightfall sword is created and explodes immediately, dealing half the base physical damage of the Lightfall sword.
Visually speaking, just for her attacks, there's a lot to like.
Eula's instinct for launching surprise offensives.
Love some good camera work there
When
too.
she strikes, waves of frost and rays of light surge forth like ocean spray,
ridiculous.
After unlocking
And
the
that's
talent
once again
wellspring
just
of
her
Warlust,
dancing abilities
casting
coming
Eula's
into play and
elemental
mixing them with
burst
her
immediately grants
sword
one
skills.
stack of Grimheart and resets the cooldown of her elemental skill. The Spindrift Knight's battleground is the shadows far beyond Mondstadt's city walls. Eula's strength is in hunting down her enemy with courage and calculation, striking with her frosty Favonius Blade. In combat, Eula often starts the offensive with her normal attack, interspersing her strikes with the tapping effect of her elemental skill to keep up the pursuit and accrue Grimheart stacks. Next, holding her elemental skill at an opportune moment will deal damage to her enemy,
Jesus, what
while
an
also
absolute
reducing
unit.
their physical and cryo resistance by consuming the Grimheart stacks. When Eula's energy is full, unleashing her elemental burst puts further pressure on the enemy and creates a Lightfall sword. Now is the time for a rapid offensive. To charge the Lightfall sword and finally take down the enemy when it explodes.
Yeah, that Lightfall sword is a cool touch.
There are those with hatred in their hearts that are able to do what Eula has done. Take the lust for vengeance bequeathed to them by fate and channel it into a force for self-advancement. For Eula, this has set her down a path of peace and inner strength. Still, there are others for whom the passage of time does nothing to quell the poison spreading through their souls. Only the future will reveal the path they take, but inevitably, it will be a different one.
That's pretty kick-ass. Let's go through it again and check out some of that stuff because I'm sure there's something I missed.
Today, among the ranks of the knights sworn to champion freedom, there walks a descendant of the former tyrannical aristocracy.
And I like that too. Obviously, a country that
Progeny of
places
an infamous
freedom before
lineage
all
with
else.
vengeance
And you have a
always on their
descendant
lips,
of
is the captain of
someone
the
who
Knights
had
of
enslaved
Favonius
people
Reconnaissance
too.
Company.
Now,
The
one of
Spindrift
its
Knight,
greatest defenders.
supremely
That's an awesome
skilled
story.
with her. Eula's normal attack can combo up to 5 strikes that deal physical damage to enemies.
And I love how her blade is stuck in the
Holding
ground at the
attack
end of that
steadily
sequence of
consumes
combos.
stamina,
That's a cool touch.
While Eula also dealing physical damage.
And I
When
do
her
like
charged
that
attack
overhand
ends,
pose
she unleashes
with the
a
blade on her
powerful
back
strike
too.
that launches defense, creating optimal conditions for her to dish
So
out
she's
damage.
obviously got the grace and movement of a
Holding
dancer, but
ice-type
she's as
vortex causes
unmovable
Eula
as a
to
goddamn
consume all
mountain,
stacks of Grimheart
which is an awesome combination.
and perform. If this attack consumes Grimheart stacks, it will decrease the physical and cryo resistance of surrounding enemies.
Oh, both physical and
Grimheart
cryo
consumed will
resistance
convert to an
decreases too.
ice
Holy
whirlwind,
shit. And then
dealing
obviously
cryo
we got
damage
the
to nearby enemies.
extra cryo damage if we consume a couple of stacks of the Grimheart.
Blood of Frost.
And forming a Lightfall sword that follows her around.
That Lightfall
While
shit
the
is
Lightfall sword
awesome.
is present, Eula's resistance to interruption is increased further.
Yeah, look at like just
When
nothing
enemies
is
are
moving
damaged
her.
by Eula's normal Lightfall sword will descend and explode violently, dealing physical damage to surrounding enemies.
Just so
The
visually
damage
rich.
dealt
Holy
increases
shit.
with the Lightfall sword's charge stack. When Eula leaves the field, the Lightfall sword will instantly explode.
And that's cool too when you're switching out
After
just
unlocking the
immediate
talent Roiling
detonation.
Rhyme, when you years of reconnaissance company campaigns have honed
Holy
Eula's
shit, the
instinct for
camera
both
guy for this section must have been just saying,
When
I'm
she
gonna make her look
strikes,
cool as
waves of
fuck.
frost and rays of
And he
light
did.
surge forth like ocean spray. After unlocking the talent Wellspring of Warlust,
Jesus
casting Eula's
Christ.
elemental burst in-
So, incredible damage dealing potential. And if you want her to be able to withstand enemy hits for an extended period of time, you can do that too. Holy shit. And just once again, the combination of Dancer with the fact that you can't fucking make her move a single itch if she doesn't want you to. Just an awesome combination. No, once again, looks like another absolute killer fighter. And I'm a huge fan of what she has going on, personality and character-wise as well. And she just looks cool as hell too. So what do you all think of Eula? It's looking pretty damn solid, guys. And as always, I'll be back for some more Genshin Impact coverage when there is some more to cover. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.